Welcome back, everyone, to the Everyday Challenge. Wow. The last couple of days, my mind has really been going hard on to not do this everyday challenge, right? So everything I do is just making me not enjoy, right? But what I realized last night was I needed to take a step back. I needed to get out of my mind and I needed to take a step back, right? And how do you do that? That's the hardest thing ever, right? Like, how do you get yourself out of your mind? But what I'll say is your thoughts are meaningless. Your thoughts are meaningless. It's insane to me. Your thoughts are going to go through and they're going to do everything that they're used to doing, right? But if you want to grow, if you want to get to another place where you have thoughts of where you want to go, your thoughts, they can be very pleasant and very supportive, but also they can be a motherfucking bitch. Bitch. Shout out to bitch thoughts. Like, nah, fuck no shout out. A friend of mine who used to smoke weed because it allows him to not worry about his thoughts that he goes through when he's sober. Well, guess what? Your thoughts are meaningless, so it does not matter if you're high or you're sober. Your thoughts are meaningless. Your thoughts are going to just tend to just keep you entertained. That's what our thoughts are, to keep us entertained and also to bring us down. Let's take a step today, all of us, okay? Let's take that step of realizing that our thoughts, yeah, they're powerful and there are thoughts, but let's be honest, I have a really big idea of someone else controls our thoughts for some other particular reason. Look at me, right? You get a look at me, the thoughts are going to go through your head. Either they're negative, positive, nothing. I mean, anything's possible that could go through your head. Whatever I represent to you, whatever, anything. If I've made, if we had any relationships, you might think of memories, whatever it is. When you look at me, you're gonna get thoughts. Same, if I look at you, I'm gonna get thoughts. Just like if I've never met you, in 5 seconds, I'm gonna know if I want to be around you or not, just because of the different thoughts that will go through our heads. Now it comes down to realizing our thoughts don't want us to succeed. And I will give you my all. I promise you, I'm going to give you everything I have to make sure that you believe that we are in control of our thoughts. And even if I jump on here just to say hello, that's all. I need to not get so overwhelmed in a situation of, it has to be such great content, because I'm going to give great content just talking. I really believe in what I have to say. And that's what matters the most. You believe in what you say, and you don't believe what your thoughts say. Our thoughts are not here. Our thoughts are here. You get what I'm saying? Our thoughts come out of our mouth. Those are our thoughts. The thoughts that come through our brain aren't our thoughts. Okay? So just know that. Just know you got it. And I promise you have it. And just know, if you're struggling, I'm struggling too. So guess what? Hit that comment section below. Tell me what you're struggling about. I'll hit you back. I believe we're probably dealing with some of the same struggles, and they're not even that important. They're not that important. We've come to this agreement that they're so important. Now that I've been doing these YouTube videos, I haven't been writing. I tried to write yesterday. I couldn't find any sort of enjoyment writing. I didn't want to do it. I didn't have any creativity in me. It wasn't that I didn't have creativity in me. It was just I didn't want to do it. Right? We've all been there. And that's where I started to go through my head and my thoughts of, is this YouTube bringing down my creativity level? It's not. It's not. What it was doing was I just keep having that moment of fear. Go back to fear, of me not being good enough. But guess what? You're good enough and I'm good enough. And that's all that matters. We're both here. We're both trying to get better. And we're both trying to conquer something that let's be real, a lot of people haven't conquered. And that's our mind. We've been living in this world of a cycle. It's a cycle. And you know how hard it is to get out of this cycle? It's hard. You have to just have ultimate faith that you are good enough, which you are. I promise you 100% you're good enough, because you wouldn't be here. You wouldn't be here. And all the people that have ever tried to tear you down or tore you down, guess what? That's their insecurity. Okay, that's their insecurity. And you might know that. You might know that. But guess what? They don't know that. And they're going to keep creating the cycle. And it's your turn to break out the cycle. Hey everyone. Have a really, really great rest of your day. Just keep pushing. Whatever it is you're doing. You know. Really, really keep pushing. And just know that you're not the only one. Everyone out here is struggling for different reasons. Whether it's the same as yours or not, we can still use each other as support groups. If you're ever getting in your head, the best way to get out of your head is by breathing, just trying to get centered and calm, or you know what? Talking to someone. Working at that gas station, I ever get in my head, somehow someone walks in and it's just, sweet, I can have someone to talk to. I can get myself out of my head, and look at, like I said, we're so smart. Our brain wants us to be thinking of so many different things, so many different hours, so many different minutes, so many different seconds of the day. But we control what we want. If we want a better life, we'll make our better life. If we want a shitty life, we'll stay in our shitty life. And I don't mean that we have a shitty life, but from a standpoint of a mental standpoint, is it could just tear us down, and we can never let that happen. Can never let that happen, because at the end of the day, we have ourselves. So shout out to the people who are lost in their thoughts. That's me too, but you know what? Every day is a new experience and a new growing experience, and I promise you this: just take that step. You're different. You're different than all of us, and I respect that. But for myself, it's hard. It's a hard journey. And will we ever be amazed? I don't know. But guess what? When you die, you might still have random ass thoughts that don't mean shit. So you might as well understand that your thoughts are meaningless. So tune in. Comment down below if you agree with me. But also comment down below what you're going through right now. I there has to be something. Just getting it off your chest, it's going to help you. It's going to help you. So, all right, you all have a great one. Lates.